12 Rules for Life, summarized and narrated by Sir Paddington. The idea behind the series is to try and simplify matters and extract what I think are the key ideas and most important points. I do encourage you to read the book, of course, if you find it interesting, as I cannot for sure cover all the small, intricate details and subtleties. If you enjoy this type of content, let me know in the comments, and I'll continue to make sure to create more of it and explore the rest of the rules listed in Jordan's brilliant book. Let's begin with Rule 1, stand up straight with your shoulders back. Territorial disagreements can sometimes cause fighting, but many species find ways to settle these disagreements without violence. Animals, including lobsters, use different techniques to establish who is in charge and prevent fighting, such as specific body movements or chemical signals. If the disagreements become more serious, the animals may end up fighting each other physically. The loser of the fight will usually retreat and may continue to lose confidence and lose again, which can also happen to humans in creative fields and is known as Price's Law. Price's Law is a concept that talks about productivity in any system, like a company or research field. Imagine you have a group of people doing work. Price's Law says that a few people in that group will end up doing most of the work. So if you have 100 people, maybe only 10 of them are doing half of all the work. This rule seems to happen in lots of places, not just in work settings. It's important because it helps us understand how work and success are often unevenly distributed. In the world of lobsters, being dominant is really important, especially for females during mating. Females soften their shells, release certain smells, and shift the male's attention from fighting to mating. But being strong physically isn't the only thing that matters. Forming groups with others and caring for females and babies are also important. After mating, the female lobster carries fertilized eggs. This happens over and over with each dominant male and emphasizes how common hierarchies are in living things. Our brains, like a lobster's, keep track of where we are in society, and this affects how we think, feel, and behave. The brain chemical, called serotonin, which responds to our social status, works the same way in us and in lobsters. Lower levels of serotonin are linked with more stress and health problems. The brain figures out our place in society and decides our lifestyle, diet, health, and chances of finding a partner. People at the bottom of the social ladder live more stressful lives and might make quick decisions for short-term happiness. Those at the top can plan for the future and stay successful, which shows up as confidence, calmness, and productivity. Having irregular sleep and eating patterns can mess with our bodies and make us unwell. Sticking to regular routines, like waking up at the same time every day and eating a healthy breakfast, can really help people with anxiety and depression, as these conditions are connected with our body's daily rhythms. Bad habits can start feedback loops, like the feedback sound you hear at concerts, leading to mental illness or addiction, where what you think is the solution only makes the problem worse. This kind of feedback loop is also seen in fear of open spaces, depression, and trauma. People with a fear of open spaces can get more and more afraid of situations that might trigger panic attacks. People who are depressed might avoid others because they feel worthless, which only makes them feel more alone. People who have been bullied might still see themselves as low-status adults and keep getting negative attention even when their lives have improved. Bullying often targets people who are physically weaker or kind-hearted and don't fight back. These people might find it hard to stand up against bullies because they've learned to avoid aggression from past experiences with aggressive people. But knowing and accepting that they can get angry can help them respect themselves more, be less afraid, and resist bullies better. People often don't realize how much they can change. Bad experiences from the past can lead to a negative view of oneself, affecting posture and causing physical and mental problems. But by changing your posture and showing confidence, you can start a positive feedback loop that makes you appear more dominant and successful. Strength, both in body and spirit, comes from taking on life's challenges, turning chaos into order and facing the fact that we're going to die. This change might involve sacrifices, but it leads to a more meaningful life. Good posture, speaking up for yourself, and walking tall contribute to this process. They improve how you see yourself and how others see you, which makes social interactions and life outcomes better. Just like lobsters, We should stand up straight, take on life's challenges, and find joy even when things are tough.